Hi everybody, this is Scott Snyder from SunDial Technologies, and I'd like to show you a new and exciting feature that I've added to the SunDial Remote Admin. The new feature gives you the ability to set up segments from the SunDial Remote Admin, and you can predefine these segments. You can set them up when the dialer is running, or you can set them up before the dialer has even been started. So here I have two segment groups set up, one for the evening and one for the morning. Now you can set the default segment group for the engine, so when the engine is first started, that will be the one that's loaded. Now all the segments have a remote line segment in it, and the remote line segment is what brings the audio to the agent's headset. So that's required for all segments, just as it is when setting up segments from the dialer engine itself. Now here I have, in the morning shift, I have all stations selling mortgages, and in the evening shift I have some stations selling mortgages, some insurance, and some selling razors. If I want to set up a new segment for the afternoon, I could say new segment group. I'll say afternoon, and it'll automatically make it uppercase. And then I will go ahead and say new segment, and I'll add my remote line segment. It knows from the word remote, and save. And then I'll create another segment here, and I'll call it, I don't know, let's say socks, and I'll use phone lines 11 through 30, stations 1 through 5. Save the segment. I'll add another new segment, and I'll call it underwear, and I'll use phone lines 31 through, I'll say 30 through 45, so you can watch what it does. Okay, it found that this phone line is already existing in another segment called socks. So I'll go ahead and fix that. I'll make it 31, and I'll say stations 6 through 10. Save. So now we have our afternoon, evening, and morning segment groups. Now if you look at the dialer engine real quick, you can see that I have the morning group loaded. If I want to switch it to the afternoon group, I can go ahead and say apply group to dialer engine, and it says warning, the line setup doesn't exist for this group. That's great. The line setup travels with the segment group, so you can have a specific segment line setup that's attached to every single segment group. Now here you can see that it already set the remote lines as remote agent lines, and the other ones as outbound. I'll save it and close it, and then I'll go back again and I'll try to apply it. Now here is the list of dialer engines if you're running more than one dialer engine on location. You can have it stop all lines dialing, log out all the agents, and you can also apply this as a default group. I'm going to go ahead and apply this, and you can see, bam, the new segment group is there. A couple other things you can do with this is you can rename a segment group, delete a segment group, and copy a segment group. Like say I want to slightly modify the afternoon group, and I want to call it, let's say, Saturday afternoon. Copy, yep. Let's minimize this out of the way. And now we have Saturday afternoon, and say I want to make this underwear stations up to, I don't know, let's say 6 to 8. And I'll say a new segment, and I'll call this one hats. And we'll go phone lines 46 to 50. And stations 9 to 10 selling hats, and save the segment. Now we have 4 segment groups. We have our Saturday afternoon, our regular afternoon, our evening, and our morning group. As with all of the new features that I'm writing, I'm adding the ability to send information to SunDial support if there's any issues. This feature rocks, and you can see this is the trace that I'll receive. And send it, bam, and so on. Anyway, as usual, I'm looking for feedback and testers. This feature is ready for immediate testing. It requires SunDial engine version 551G or above. Please contact me directly if you'd like to test or use the feature. Thank you.